that's not how I was told to do it. The past, look what she's trying to do, put this thing in my ear.
Well, it usually isn't down so low.
Goes around your ear.
Here, yeah.
Around the ear?
Yeah.
On the other
I
side.
think it's upside down.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
No?
Oh, God.
Way in the back.
This will be better.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
That'll good.
You told me to put it around my neck.
Your neck is in the wrong
Frank,
place.
you sharpen the picture to where we're at it, please.
Why do I listen to you? Put it around your neck.
Would you mind showing your sketch?
Oh, I'm looking here to try to see it.
There.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You could zoom in on it, but I'd have to get up and do it.
I wouldn't. Say, this is gonna be some sky up here, but I'm not so interested in making some fancy schmancy sky. You know, when I was in college, you didn't paint in water media, you painted in oil. And this is kind of how I would paint. You know, you'd block things in and get things in some sort of location and go from there. And I one time was in Maine, and I saw this light, a shaft of light coming across the street. It was just brilliant. And I came home and I wanted to paint that, and I was a watercolorist then, and all I had was watercolor. So I took the tube of bright yellow and just squeezed it out, and then I started to get that to work. I had to put some pretty heavy paint around it. And I remember thinking, this feels like painting. It feels just like when I was painting, not watercoloring. Or in the case of some people, colored watering. Don't tell someone that I hate watercolor. It's not true. I don't hate anything. It's all, to me, it's all paint. And you can do it any damn way you want. So I don't know where these rules came from, but not for me. No one asked me how to do it. They just went ahead and said, this is how you're supposed to do it.
Don't you think Edgar Whitney had a lot to do with the rules?
He had a lot of rules, but not about opacity and transparency. That was not part of his rules. He really didn't care much how you paint as long as you had light, dark, surrounded by middle, with two different dimensions, oblique with interlocking edges. A lot of rules in that.
Well, you had some rules.
Which one?
The value patterns, 2 against 1.
That was 50 years ago.
I know.
You are too old. You need to move on. Ooh. Now I'm making other noises. Yeah.
He looks very patriotic. White hat.
Me?
Yeah.
I am. Very patriotic, that's me. I was told I had to paint on this for 45 minutes, then take a 15-minute break. then come back and paint for 15 more minutes. So I'm going to be taking a lot of breaks here. And then, I picked up the brush. The worst thing about paint under lights is I can't see the colors I'm mixing over here. I have to stand back every once in a while and just see what I am doing.
So are we still doing the trout fishing stream?
No,
Oh, good! Yeah, okay,
is this the remedial group? Now, remember when I said that I was, never mind. It's really hard to see this thing, yeah. Sorry. So there's the first real defined edge I put in the painting. So you can see that one from like way back. It really is tricky to see this. I'm not complaining. It's just hard to see where that sucker is going.
I wonder why.
Because the light is shining on that, reflecting back in my face. No, if I lose my excuse, what am I going to do?
Are most of the demos that you do are under these conditions in workshops?
Which condition?
Well, no more mirror. I don't think the mirror is used anymore.
I use this very rarely, do I see this.
Oh, really?
And this is a good one, I think. Let me see.
No, it is. It's good.
except it's just
Oh, that
storage.
is good.
Yeah.
Some of them are so damn blue that everything looks like it's underwater. That's good.
Well, see, those lights are balanced for color.
Yeah, and you did all this
Yeah.
for like 60 years you've been?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, tell me about it.
It's amazing, and it won't let anybody else take over for you, huh?
And you don't see it backwards anymore. You know, you see it straight on. You were in Grand Rapids, I was mentioned before, and you had a deal that you bought in Japan. And I had a daughter that flew for Northwest. So she went to Japan, and I, Sherry, you gotta look this up. And she did it. She got it for me.
What was it?
Can't remember. It was really, it was the latest technology, and you told me about it. I was trying to think about it.
Japanese blade.
No, I just got that 6 months ago.
No, this is an electronic device that throws it on the screen. something to that effect.
Oh, yeah. That was a little box you bought. You could take pictures and freeze them and.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your memory is really good for things way back.
Oh, yeah. Yes, very terrible up front here. Look way back.
Maybe you could try remembering something recent. Anything that stops your eye, I think, is potential problem. You know, if you keep going through, and I see a lot of paintings where you just keep stopping. You know, tree, house, figure, bam, 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 mast, flagpole, everything is just this stop and go thing. I think it's disruptive. So if I keep your eye moving through these things, then I'm happier. And after all, you got any other stories? Anything else you remember? I mean,
Oh, yeah, the way you stole my Kleenex, yeah. Yeah, I remember that.
do you have any good memories? Stole your Kleenex. I may have been poor, but I was never that poor. This is gin. Nick.
Are you scraping away or?
I'm putting in and
around?
taking out. And yes. And sometimes I put it down, sometimes I take it off.
So what step is this in your painting process?
3.
3.
When I get to 4, I'll let you know. How much time do I have before I...
15 minutes.
I've only been painting 15 minutes?
No, you'll be,
To the
you
break.
can take a break in 15. Is that okay? Or thereabouts. Whenever it's good for you, Skip. Yeah.
Whenever it's good for you, Skip. This is a tool every time that I recently got from Japan. Not the one from, you know. But this is called a Japanese blade. And so I guess I didn't get it from.
Skip, is that blade for a cooking tool?
Not anymore.
It's a little insulting, you know. I'm up here paying my ass off, and you want to know if my blade's a cooking tool. It's like going up to Segovia. So where'd you get that stick anyway?
Ann said it.
Oh, me. I'm just kidding. It is not a, it's a painting, a tool that faux artists use for walls and stuff. I don't know how, but they do. Is that a good enough answer?
Yeah.
More flexible than a cooking one.
Yes, yeah, that's what's good about it. It's more flexible.
Another hardware store buy?
No, the hard as hell to find. I had the only one in all of Maryland for years. If you go online and look under Japan scraper,
Or have a daughter that.
you have to buy 4 of them though, and it's like $30, so I know you won't spend that much. Yeah, get your daughter. She's still in Japan?
No. But she does go to Japan.
There you go, that's all you need.
That's all I need, yeah.
You know, sometimes we're real careful about windows, we just
Yeah.
cut that little hole in there, and it's like it goes to hell and back. If you just will suggest them a little bit, they're much more effective. You say, is that a window, or is it a, what is it? That's always good. What is it?
You're gonna put somebody looking out there, aren't you?
Right. I'm gonna have someone looking out at you. I've done that 6 times and I still don't like it, so it's time to do something about it. Do you want to hear that?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
For you men, I have some good news for you. 6 months ago, my wife said, you need to get your hearing tested. All right. So she made an appointment, and I went to see a place. The woman who was going to talk to me was an 11. Her teeth were whiter than snow. So she gave me a hearing test. Well, shit, I didn't hear anything. And when she left, or when I left, I had bought $650 worth of hearing